ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם, ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם, ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, and with thanksgiving I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos. Welcome to Temple Israel. It's so good to be here together with all of you as the week comes to an end. The beautiful pasuk, the beautiful verse that Cantor just sang, Va'asu li mikdash, and you should build for me a sanctuary, comes from our Torah portion tomorrow, Parshat Truma, when we read about the very first Jewish temple. Guys, Bet class, how old do you think this temple is? 20 years old. 1,000 years old? What do you think? A billion? Wow, we've been here forever. 7? A little older than that. One more guess. 15? All right, we'll do one more. 9 years. This Temple Israel actually has been around since the 1880s in some form, which were very impressive, but it's been in this building since 1992. But tomorrow we're going to read about the very first Jewish temple that was thousands of years ago. And God says to Moshe, to Moses and the Jewish people, what Cantor just sang, V'asu li mikdash, and make for me a mikdash, a holy space, v'shachanti betocham, that I should dwell, that I should live among you. And we like to notice that God doesn't say God's going to live just in the temple. God is going to live among the people who make up the temple. And we think about that whenever we come together. This room, this beautiful space that we have is always here, but what brings God into this room is all of us being together. And we're so excited this week to have our Bet class, who's going to be leading us in parts of services and teaching us Torah tonight. Can't wait to hear you guys. And we're excited to welcome our special guests from Israel, from our partnership region, who I'll introduce a little bit later in Shabbat services. And we're going to share some words and greetings and teachings with us. But let's begin our time together with the bracha, the blessing over Shabbat candles, marking the end of the week and the beginning of Shabbat. Please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen. May be seated. We turn to the Sidurim, to the prayer books, the smaller of the two books, to Kabbalat Shabbat, to page 11. Let us go and sing to God. Let us trumpet praise to our protector. Filled with thanks, we greet God as we raise our voices in song. The top of page 11, Lechu Neranena.
So repeat after me, Lechu, 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 Lechu Neranena, Lechu Neranena, L'Adonai. Lechu neranena לכו נרננה לאדוני. לכו, לכו, לכו נרננה נריה לצור אישנו. 40 שנה גוד בדור ואומר המטועי לבבים בהם נרדו דרכי אשר נשבעתי ואפי אם יבואון המנוחתי.
All the earth, Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash.
Let's join together. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Baruchu Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato, Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Baruchu Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato, Sabru v'goyim kevodo, Bechol ha'amim nifleotav, Sabru v'goyim kevodo, Bechol ha'amim nifleotav. Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Baruchu Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato, Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai Baruchu Shemo, Basru miyom liyom Yeshuato, miyom leyom, miyom leyom, miyom leyom, miyom leyom, miyom leyom, miyom leyom, Basru miyom leyom Yeshuato.
Page 20, the final 3 lines of the page at the red arrow, Romamu.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho, Ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Ki kadosh, ki kadosh, ki kadosh, Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, Romemu Adonai Eloheinu.
On page 23, we welcome the Shabbat Kala, the Shabbat bride, with the words of Lecha Dodi.
Let's join together. Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nikavela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nikavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmiyanu el hamiyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem ולתהילה לך דודי, לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נעשוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום תראה בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה.
May be seated. Let's turn to page 27, a song for the day of Shabbat. At the top of the page, the opening words of the psalm, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat.
Sometimes in life, we don't have the words, and that's when we use a melody. And that can go directly to God. It's a vehicle for all of our feelings, our happy feelings, our sad feelings, our confused feelings. We just put it all into this beautiful melody. So join with me. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, la la la, ya la 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 la. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר, בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. צדיק התמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו, עודנו בשיבה דשני ורעננים יהיו. yashar Adonai, tzuri velo havlata bo.
Page 29.
Adonai malakim lavesh, lavesh Adonai ozita zaraf tikon devel timot. Mikolot mayim rabim hadirim mishpereyam adir bamarom Adonai erotecha nemnim levitcha navakodesh Adonai leorech yamim.
I'd like to invite everyone to please rise. And Bed class kids, I want you to find your parents in the room and go over to them. Because each Shabbat, each Friday night, we share words of bracha, share words of blessing with our children at home, but here in Temple Israel together with our fellow members of the community. Congregants, if you see someone sitting by themselves, go over to them, wish them a good Shabbos, and we're going to join together in the words of the priestly blessing.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha
May God bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka ken yehi ratzon.
May God's Spirit shine upon you and may God be gracious unto you.
Yasim lecha shalom, ken yehi ratzon. Yasim lecha shalom, ken yehi ratzon.
May God's Spirit turn unto you and may God grant you shalom, grant you peace. Ken yehi ratzon.
Shabbat shalom.
Bed class, come on back up to the front, and we turn to prayer for healing, often called the Mishaberach. We think of the people in our lives in need of physical and spiritual well-being. People were worried about this Shabbat. And if you have someone you'd like to include in the prayer for healing, I invite you to rise in your place and to share the names of the people you are praying for with our congregation. That kol hacholim, all those who are ill, all those in pain, we join together in the prayer for healing.
Thank you. We join our voices together. We are, of course, thinking about hostages who are still being kept in captivity. We're thinking about those who are released, starting recovery. We're thinking about the soldiers. We're thinking about the people. We're thinking about everyone who is in desperate need of spiritual, physical, emotional healing. Let's join our voices together. Misheberach avotenu mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
turn to the Mourner's Kaddish on page 30, and I invite those in mourning or marking a yortzeit to rise and join together with me in the words of the Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divera kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach leolam olameo maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brihu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. May be seated. Ed class, you guys ready? So, normally on Shabbat, I share a Dvar Torah, word of Torah, teaching the congregation something. But this Shabbat, I'm really happy to share with our Bet class students. I'm going to call first on Naomi Fabes.
Hi, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Can y'all hear me? It's not on. I can use this one canter if that's easier. All right. Hi, Shabbat Shalom. So tonight, our wonderful Kita Bet students are excited to take you on a journey through Jewish time. Over the past few months, they have been learning about our ancestors, the men and the women whose stories form the foundation of the Jewish people. From Adam and Eve to Moses, our ancestors faced challenges, made choices, and helped shape the Jewish story. Tonight, our second graders will bring those stories and those biblical figures to life, sharing what they have learned in their own words. But before we begin, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible teacher who has guided them this year, Mora Lisa, and their wonderful madrichim, Maya Anavim and Brooke Levine, who could not be here, and Amia Sokolovsky-Hall. Their energy, creativity, and warmth has really fostered a fun and engaging classroom, making this year so special. And don't tell the other grades this, but this is actually one of my favorite classrooms to visit on a Sunday morning. So we invite you to listen and to learn and celebrate as we travel back in time with them. Without further ado, we present the stories of our ancestors.
We are the first people that God created. I am Eve. We ate from the tree of knowledge and had to leave the Garden of Eden. I am Adam. God told me to build an ark, so I saved the animals from the great flood. I am Noah. I followed God to a new land and became the father of a Jewish people. I am Abraham. I laughed when I was told I would have a baby, but then Isaac was born. I am Sarah.
I was almost sacrificed, but God saved me, and I was carried on my feathers leglet. I am Isaac.
I showed kindness at the well, and I became Isaac's wife. I am Rebecca. I had 12 sons who became the 12 tribes of Israel. I am Jacob. I was one of Jacob's wives and the mother of many tribes of Israel. I am Leah.
I waited many years to marry Jacob, and I was the mother of Joseph.
I am Rachel.
My brothers sold me, but I became a leader of Egypt and forgave them. I am Joseph.
I watched over my baby brother Moses and led the woman in song. I am Miriam.
God chose me to lead the Israelites out of Egypt to freedom. I am Moses.
You guys are going to come stand down here.
Thank you, Kita Bet, for teaching us all about the beginning of the Torah, of the book of Breshit, and the beginning of Shmot, and some of our important characters from our history. And Kita Bet's going to help us lead the Mariv, the evening service. Let's turn to the Sidurim, to the Baruch Hu, page 39. Please rise.
Ready, guys?
Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayers? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Le'olam Va'ed. Yalalai, lai, lai. 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 Yalalai, lai, lai.
Opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from before the light.
Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom umevi laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamidim nochalinu leolam va'ed, Baruch et Adonai, Hamariv haravi.
Amen. Page 40.
Ahavat olam beit Yisrael amcha, haflato rabbi tzvot mishmetim. כי הם חגנו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם בלילה, ואהבתך תשים ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meotecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha. Hayom alevabecha, v'shinatam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shitecha b'veitecha, u'v'lechtecha v'derech, u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha, u'kshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, Uvisharecha. above your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates throughout all time.
Continue on page 42.
Adonai Elohechem Emet.
Then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang this song to you, Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, top of page 44.
Malchuto beratzon kiblu alehem. Moshe uMiriam ubnei Israel lechanu shira besimcha raba v'amru chulam. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. ונאמר כי פדרנה את יעקב וגלום יד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל.
Amen. Allow us, God, to sleep peacefully and awaken us again to life. Blessed are you who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem. Page 45, the nighttime prayer, Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu, Adonai, Eloheinu, leshalom, leshalom. Hashkivenu, Adonai, Eloheinu, leshalom, leshalom. Ha'amidenu, Malkeinu, Lechaim, Lechaim, Ufros aleinu, Sukkot, Shlomecha, Sometimes I lay under the moon and thank God I'm breathing. but I never let it get me down. 'Cause when negativity surrounds, I know someday it will all turn around, because all my life I've been praying for, I've been waiting for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day. Whoa, one day, one day, one day. Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu lishalom, vehamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu lishalom, vehamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ushmor tzitenu vohenu lechaim u'shalom, me'atav yad olam, ufros alinu sukat shalom echa. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom alinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
Amen. Page 46, please rise.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat, la'asot et haShabbat leTorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat, la'asot et haShabbat leTorotam berit olam. B'ni u'b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat, la'asot et haShabbat leDorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et haShamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat, la'asot et haShabbat leDorotam berit olam. U'bayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat, la'asot et haShabbat leDorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et haShabbat, la'asot et haShabbat leDorotam berit olam. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach hirutei ve'yamlich malchutei,
B'chayechon u'yom echon, u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, u'bizman kariv. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam olam haya. Yitbarach.
Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yipar v'toromam v'yidaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemir kudsha richu leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushvechata v'nechemata damiran b'yalma v'yimeru. Amen.
We spend the next few moments in silent prayer with the words of the Amidah, beginning on page 47. We include the special prayer for Rosh Chodesh, the new month.
shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu. Chad, shtayim, shalosh, arba. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bimroma. Oh, say shalom. Bimroma. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu.
Kitabed, if you want to make your way over here to get a Kiddush cup. Any other kids want to join them? Come on up. Page 54, Kaddish Shalem.
יתקרב שמי רבה ביום דברי חירותי במלחמתי בחיי חונו במלחמת בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולם בעולמיה יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ותרומם ויתנשא ויתעזר ויצלח שמי קודשה בריאות לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירן מעלמה ואמרו אמן תתקבל צלצלנו ואותכם תוכלו ישראל קדם אבהון וישמעי ואמרו אמן יהי שלום רב מן שמעי וחמלין ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן
In just a moment, we're going to recite the Kiddush on page 55. I invite you to please rise. Hold on a second. They wrap these up really well. I know. Who else needs? There we go. Let's see. There we go. There you go. All right, everyone else got it? Up high. Hold them up high. You've got one. Yeah, there you go. Hold them up high. Savrim Aranan Rabbanan Rabotai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Orei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'yavav ratzon yichilanu zikaron l'ma'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha b'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Amen. L'chaim. You can drink up now. Page 56, Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נותן שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושבים קרוב השמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגויים דרומים, הוא אלוהינו עינון,
מלכנו אפס הולדתו,
כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשיבות
אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד.
ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
May be seated. Turn to the Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. This week we observe the Yortzites of Dorothy Peltzman, Ann Levinson, Bessie Wallace, Donald Langman, Frederick Swartz, Jane Brink, Lillian Berman, Max Grill, Paul Goldfarb, Augusta Wollman, Sertel Shapiro, Irving Greenman, Israel Reese, Lorraine Peck, Lucille Gross, Mary Hochfeld, Morris Hochfeld, Ralph Rabinowitz, Samuel Goldberg, Selma Zander, Anna Silber, Betty Friedman, Frida Myers, Frida Spire, Harry Levine, Mary Ruff, Raquel Paskar Masaznik, Sadie Starr, Tovia Fuchs, Bertha Grossman, David Goldberg, Ethel Mess, Gary Davis, Erwin Burak, Isidore Sonny Shanwald, Jack Aschendorf, Judy Biber, Miriam Dowmitt, Arthur Epner, Bernice Snitz, Bessie Feinberg, Clara Kozilski, Elias Kozalczyk, Everett Ness, Gussie Mendelson Dubrow, Marlene Goldsticker, Sarah Marcus, Alfred Smith, David Cathcart, David Kipnis, Isaac Goldberg, Louis Pelski, Marilyn Fryman, Teresa Breyer, Claire Keevelson, Fred Slade, Gittel Ita Kipperman, Harry Schwartz, Hyman Mandel, Jenny Wopinski, Mary Richwall, Marvin Miller, Sophie Barrer, Barnett Weinstein, Dolly Wolf, Ed Pizer, Gertrude Zilber, Lillian Malkin, Max Pollock, and Sidonia Goldberg. We also acknowledge the losses and send condolences to the families of Sheldon, Saul, Silber, and Jake Swimmer. Page 58, I invite those in mourning or marking a yortzeit to rise and join me in the words of the Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, V'yalma divera kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'yimru amen, yehei shemei rabbah mevorach le'olam olameo maya, yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu, Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'alma v'yimru amen, yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen, oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimru amen. May be seated. Want to thank Noah Goldman and the Jewish Federation of Greater Charlotte for giving us the opportunity to host some guests from Israel this weekend as part of the Partnership Together program. And the Partnership Together program is a consortium of cities across the southeast in the US. It includes Charlotte, but also cities in the Czech Republic like Prague, and in Israel like Hadera and Pardes Chana Karkor. And the partnership operates a variety of programs such as cultural exchanges, teacher exchanges, teen exchanges, leadership programming, and other activities which build relationships between different communities. Our community recently participated in the Hineni project, commemorating Israeli soldiers and civilians from the Hadera Eron region who were killed on or since October 7th. And of the artists who participated, two of them, Mike Worth and Tara Spill, were from Charlotte, who met with families and made a commemorative piece that's on display in Israel now after traveling there from Charlotte. And our speaker tonight is going to be Noga Hila Motana. I'm very excited to welcome. And Noga lives in Hadera with her husband Liron and her children Itai, Yachli, and Leah, who I'm sure we're going to hear more about. Professionally, she is a parent and family consultant who provides guidance and support to children and adults to improve their awareness and insights and feel more empowered in handling family dynamics. Like many Israeli families, on October 7th, Liron was called to the IDF to serve in the reserves in Miluim, and they became a reservist family at that moment. And her children's book, Mom, When Will It End?, was based on their experiences as a family that year. In addition, she's written 2 books for women whose husbands serve in the reserves during the year, which describe the daily struggles of staying at home while the men are fighting in Miluim, in the reserves, holding the wind and between rounds. And she's working on another initiative, a booklet for emotional processing for the children of reservists, aiming to be implemented in every school in Israel. So Noga, I'm very happy to call you up. If you want to stand down there with the microphone, if you want to come up here, but we're excited to learn from you tonight.
Thank you so much for your amazing introduction. And thank you so much for having us here, and thank you for the amazing kids. You sang so beautiful, and you made really spiritual Kabbalat Shabbat for me, so thank you so much. Where are all the kids? I need you, don't go. I need you to stay with me. It's for you. I brought a children book. It's for children. Okay. So I'm very excited to be here today, and I'm going to show you a little bit about my book, Mom, When Will It End? As I said, I am married to Liron, and I have 3 children. You can see them here. Itai is 10 years old. Yaeli, she's 8 years old. And Leah, she's 3 years old. And during the war, we were just 3 of us. Because do you know where my husband went? Do you know where? Yes. Right, it was in the war, so we had to be alone so long time. So I decided to think what will help me. What do you do when you are sad? What do you do? Yes. You can pray, right? What else you do when you're sad? Oh, that's so right. You can write out your feelings. Thank you. Yes, what do you do? Read a book. What do you do when you feel longing, when you miss someone? What do you do then? Yes, you pray, right? What else? What else? Yes. Okay, when you feel, yes. Oh, look at the photos. This is so smart because photo reminds us really great moments, right? What do you do when you feel fear? Yes. Right, that's right. What else you do? Yes. You hide, right? Yes. You do try to do what? Okay. Oh, wow, you're smart kids. I want to hear if there is a brave kids here in the audience that would like to come to be with me because I feel a little bit fear and I need some confidence. Yeah, come. You girl, yes, come, yes. You 3 of you come. Wow, you're so much brave kids. Okay, so who thinks is brave, just come. I believe everyone is brave. You can come, all of you. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I want to show you some of the illustrations. And okay, who wants to be the first one? Who will say stop? Okay, Emma. Okay, Emma, can you hold that for me? That the people can hear me? Okay, so I will show quickly the pages, just like that. I will show it quickly, and Emma, please stop me when you see something that you want me to tell you more about it. Stop? Okay. I will show you that. Okay. What do you see here? Dancing. What else? Yes, just say.
Laughing.
Laughing. What else?
Me.
You see yourself? That's great.
Happiness.
Happiness, right. Yes.
Kindness.
Kindness. What else?
Courteousness.
Oh, that's good. Yes.
I see people dancing together.
Okay, so I will try to show you what Emma chose. You see there? Okay, it's really hard to see, but what Emma chose is a lot of children dancing together and families together because, in the... Oh, I will try. Who wants to do that? Okay, it's really... Okay. So there is a lot of children here because we were not alone. There are so many children in our position, okay? And do you think it helps when we all together? How can it help us? How can it help us if we have some hard time and we are together?
It can help us forget about our worries and move on to the next thing.
That's so smart. Thank you. What else?
Do the next right thing.
Right. What else? Our community and people and other kids in our situation can help us to go through difficult times. I want to say something. She took her in, right? Okay, so when we are together and we feel fear and anger and longing and fear, so being with another children in our position can really help us. Yes?
They have an experience of what it's been like, and they try to help people feel not that way.
You're so right. That's true. So I will spin it again, and you want to choose right now? Okay, you will be like after her. Okay, so I will do it. Okay. Yeah, and you tell me stop when there is an interesting page that you want me to tell you about.
Stop.
Stop here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What do you see? Tell the microphone. What do you see here?
I see a lot of people saying goodbye and giving hugs and staying where they are, trying to keep themselves busy.
Mm-hmm. All right. What else? Who wants to see what he sees here in the illustration? Who wants to say? Okay, so I will elaborate what you just said. That was the moment my husband was called to go to the army, and we all hugged. We all hugged, and as you said, right, we wanted to make us busy. So yeah, that was really good. It helped us to go through this hard situation. So let's do it with another kid, and then you will sit down, and I will keep telling you more about the book. What do you say? So you wanted to that I will spin, and you will stop me? Okay. Take that.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I will just spin it one more time. Okay. No, it's okay. Okay, tell me stop.
Stop.
Stop? Okay. This is a very nice page. What do you see in it?
A heart and colors.
Colors. Right. So I describe here colors as emotions. You want to say something?
Happiness.
Happiness, yes.
She's feeling all these emotions, but she's not really feeling the sad ones. She's feeling all the excited and happy ones.
Right. And do you see from where all this emotion comes from?
Herself.
You're amazing. Really. Yes. What do you see? Okay. It comes from herself. Because when something, now you can all sit, okay? And I will talk to you when you will there. It will be much easier for me if it's okay. You can sit there. Okay, I will talk to you when you sit. Okay. No, it's okay, it's okay. Thank you so much for being so brave and come to be with me because I was really afraid to be here alone. Thank you so much. So I want to tell you more about this page. This page is talking about our inner strength. What is inner strength? Yes. Right. When something happened and we have no control, we do have our inner strength. As you just said, what is your name? What is your name? Natty. Okay. So you said right. All the colors and the emotions comes from the girl, because this is our inner strength. When something wrong, something hard happened, so we can look inside ourselves and we can find solutions. So I want to tell you, kids, that and everyone here, that it wasn't easy time for us. We had to deal with a lot of emotions, and we all the time had to look inside of us and find our inner strength to deal with that chaotic reality and uncertainty reality. And what we did every day, we just try to look on the good things, to concentrate how we can help others, and to think positive, because we cannot change the reality, but we can change the way we look at that. So I really appreciate your time and listening, and thank you so much for participating with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Noga, for sharing your book and teaching our children and all of us about tapping into our inner strength in very difficult times. Big thank you, and Yasher Koach to Cantor for leading us in services tonight, and Adam for beautifying our service, and Sean Siebert for streaming, and to Naomi and to the Kita Bet class and teachers. Thank you, guys. It was great to have you participating. Tomorrow morning, Shabbat services are at 9:30 a.m., and our guest speaker will be Amit Yagor of Pardes Chana Karkor. Let's turn in our Sidurim back to page 5, and we're going to conclude with the words of Shalom Aleichem. And Shalom Aleichem is a beautiful song that we sing on Erev Shabbat, and it's about welcoming special guests, welcoming angels who keep us company on Shabbat, in Hebrew, malachim. And we usually use a Hasidic melody on Friday night, but we're going to use tonight a very familiar melody to conclude with, a melody of Israel Goldfarb, which many people have probably known for many years. And I was thinking about this melody this week because of a video from Israel that I saw of one of the hostages who was returned to Israel, Daniela Gilboa, incredible woman, one of the soldiers who was taken. And she shared how every Shabbat, she and the other soldiers who she was taken with, welcomed in Shabbat with prayers like Kiddush and Shalom Aleichem, and would sing this melody in this beautiful song. But she figured out in her head how to sing it in Arabic so as to not attract attention from her captors. And I thought it was such a beautiful story because it was a different way of invoking the protection of the angels being with us even in the most terrible of situations. And we are so in awe of the strength of Daniela and of all those who have been returned in the last couple of weeks from Gaza. So we turn back to page 5 and we conclude Kabbalat Shabbat with Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem,
Malachei Hashari, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Malachem Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Archuni LeShalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei HaMlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachi HaShalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei HaMlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.